was like 22.
That was later.
That was like 2022.
2022?
Yeah.
We were there.
Liam
right?
was there.
Liam was there.
Yeah. That's 2 years ago.
Damn, that was after COVID?
Yes.
Wait, who was in the
It was
finals
after
for that
COVID.
one?
That was Lee versus Vic.
Versus Victor. Yeah.
Now-
Oh, okay. I'm thinking the one way back in New York.
2009, you're
That
talking
was,
about. I was
when
at
Cloud
2009.
was in the final.
I was at that one.
Yeah, no, that was the
probably
one.
the last
Okay,
Red Bull I
no.
watched.
So, so we were at that event. We were turned up.
Sure,
we had a good time.
Yeah, man.
I think if you ask me and you ask many people, they would say the best battle that night was probably Amir versus Lee.
Lee
That
and
was
Amir,
when
yeah,
Lee
for
slid
sure.
in on his shoulder, did that double coffin, that double corkscrew, and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah, it was a good exchange.
Remember that?
Yeah.
However, we also know Vic won that night,
Right.
solidifying possibly being the best ever.
Sure.
So the best in the moment. Yeah, I know we're kind of being subjective.
No, I hear you.
We're kind
I
of
hear
being
you.
subjective.
Tell your thing.
But Vic got a hat in the race for sure. For best ever.
Yeah, so I mean, to a certain extent, we're being subjective, but
Sure.
the point that I'm trying to make is that in that moment, Lee performed a move that many people would say was the best battle of the night in that moment. However, securing the dub and is solidified in history with regards to a world champion would be Vic.
Right.
Okay, so I kind of want to be clear with the difference between best ever and best in the moment.
Sure.
Now, before I let you break down your perspective with regards to this question, I can probably tell you more monumental, epic moments in breaking, more so than I can tell you who won Freestyle Session 2010 or who
Facts.
won
Sure.
UK Bboy Championship
Yeah.
2013.
I'm the same way. I don't
You know what I'm
remember
saying?
Shit like that.
So, in your opinion, you tell me, what's more important, being the best ever in breaking or being the best in the moment?
So I'm gonna kind of spin this in the way that, like, when I came up, going to a jam and catching wreck was like the MO. More so than winning. Like, winning was cool, because that mean you smoked everybody, but I want to battle. I want to catch MZK in the brackets and in the cipher, or these guys like, yo, Def Dogs is coming from out of town, like the out of towners is here, or like, I just want to smoke New York niggas, whatever it is, like whatever the MO was. Most of the time, unless like the prize was crazy and blah blah blah, that wasn't what I personally was going to jams for in my crew. So that wasn't a thing. So having that moment of the night, there are times like we didn't even enter the jam. And, like, just went there, was chilling, had some call-out battles, like, boom, yo, Kid Glide on site. He getting it. Like, today one of those days, like, I give shit less about this jam, like, whatever. They doing some kid shit. I'm just calling them out while they got the music on, and, like, we run it like that.
Straight like
So what would you say? Best ever? Having more chips underneath your belt?
No.
Or would you say smoking a particular individual in a single battle at that moment that calls the crowd to go insane is more of a staple in breaking?
So one of my, like, for example, one of my highlights of my quote-unquote career, right, was winning, like, Frenemies, the Rocksteady Anniversary Frenemies, right? That was like a big thing. It was a trophy. It was a flight, blah, 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 right? But one of my favorite, even over that trumped that was a year later, me and Atlas, my crewmate, we battled Ta-Ta and Hoorah in a cipher at like it was like a dynamic event or something like that. And yo, that was one of the most talked up. People to this day still be like, yo, that one battle. Nobody remember the damn Frenemies. Like, it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, like you said, it was a chip. It was a joint like that. But people still like, yo, remember y'all? You was going at it with Ta-Ta. They was doing the thing, and you think Hoorah still mad and blah blah blah. like it was crazy. And I'm sorry to name drop, but love to them. But yeah, man, having like those moments is kind of like what makes it for me personally. However, also there is merit to being the best of all time. But then again, just like you use the MJ, people say Kobe Bryant, right, or LeBron. So it's like there's the stats. Like LeBron will have the stats. You could say that, right? So there's the best in terms of stats. Like we go back to like a Victor, he definitely got the stats for it, right? He has more accolades and blah blah chips on him, minnows, like these guys or whatever. But for example, that Lee, when he battled Amir, that jump was crazy. That was the battle of the night. I remember that. I don't remember the finals like that. I remember that battle though, and I credit to them or whatever. So that's why I come from on that whole shit.
Okay.
Word up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to jump in on that before I move over to Box?
I mean, to be honest with you, I agree with him. And this is me speaking as somebody who did both. You know what I mean? Early on, I was really about catch and wreck, going there like true B-boyism. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is the way we do it. This is how it's supposed to be done. Then I transitioned to somebody who like, man, I ain't ciphering this like $1,500 on the line. I'm about to sit in the back, meditate, and then when we get on this floor, I'm gonna decimate them. We gonna get the bread, and then we out. So like, you know, I personally think that the pursuit should be being the best ever.
See, because like Box, since you're here, you're kind of an example I could bring up. Now, although I know you won Freestyle Session, I can't tell you what year. I know you won Freestyle Session Monster. The biggest battles that stand out between you is the 2 times you appeared in Rebel BC 1. The one against Homie from Alaska, and then
Ives.
Yeah, the one against Ives. That battle
round.
stood
That was a
out
good
the
battle.
most.
Yeah, it was a good
And the time where the Brazilian dude you battled.
Texas, Luca.
Luca.
Yeah.
Nah,
See,
Doncic.
when
if you ask me, I mean, listen, those 2 Rebel BC 1 battles, that's what stood out the most versus you winning the freestyle.
That's interesting.
But I mean,
I never heard that. I
Session.
never heard what people thought about, like, you know, my career, quote unquote, like what they thought was those moments.
Yo,
so that's interesting.
One of my favorite battles is yours. Is when you battled the. It's hard to not name drop, bro. But like, you battled.
We don't. That's why I didn't want to.
I mean, but it's something that happened.
There was
It's something that
I
happened.
understand, but
There was
we're
a
not
battle
name
at
dropping.
Temple. There was a battle at Temple.
Just
And
the
you
song.
battled the Bgirl. You smoked the boots off.
Yeah, that thing got real crazy.
That was
Yeah.
crazy. That was one of my favorite choices ever. I was like, it was a crazy battle. I was like, yes, this is the box one I want.
That was
Right
the
now.
last. That was the last of like one of those b-boyism battles.
Yeah,
that specific moment because like I met this person. And they were like, "Oh, you're box 1." I was like, "Yeah." They was like, "Oh, I heard you're dope." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you. That's what's up." I was like, "Yeah, my people said I should battle you." I was like, "Okay, like yeah, I'm looking forward to like getting in the ring with you." I was like, oh, "Okay," like and in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, you think it's sweet?"
right.
So I'm like, when the days come, I'm gonna show you something. So the day came, and then that person stepped in my face and acknowledged it like today's the day, and I was just like, "Today's the day." Like you think it's the day, I'm telling it's the day.
You know you done fucked up.
Yeah, so
The brakes on
did the passage, and then I responded, and then what happened, and it was kind of like,
All right.
that was the last time I really was like on some culture stuff.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
You know
Thank
what I
you,
mean?
Rich. Appreciate that.